Good morning. Steve Sosnick here with the Interactive Brokers Morning Market Morsel for Thursday, September 6th. Boy, what a difference a couple of weeks make. Um, Before the Labor Day holiday, we were looking at steady rises in the market, albeit on light volume. People were all excited about various indices touching new highs, and everybody seemed fairly sanguine about the state of affairs in the marketplace. Now, after the holiday, we're seeing some fairly sharp declines in the market each of the days. Although prior to today they've been recovering in the afternoon, um, and we're seeing the VIX, let's say, go from very quiet levels below the teens up to about the 15 level as we're taping this. So that's the kind of stuff that people have to be considering. If you're nervous, a 15 VIX is really not too concerning if it's not too expensive if you want to be hedging. There are plenty of events coming through on the horizon. We'll have to see where they all go. Tomorrow morning you have jobs numbers, which has always been a market mover, and there's certainly some very good expectations baked into that cake. Going forward, you still have the trade negotiations going through. Whether it's bilateral or trilateral still remains to be seen. That's an overriding sense of nervousness. And one other factor that really hasn't been discussed all that much is the potential for another government shutdown fight. That's, I think, the last thing that the markets need right now, because going into the midterm elections, there's a lot of stuff that can be spooking the markets. That's still a couple of months away. It's a little early to be trading or hedging against that sort of movement. But these are the sort of things that we should be keeping an eye on. Right now, as of now, I see it just a general, if not nervousness, a general recognition that risk is out there and that people need to be a bit prepared for it. If you've been listening to me all this time, you should always be prepared for risk. You should always be watching your exposures and be prepared to hedge if necessary. Thanks.